Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, let us learn another new service by using a real-time example. Let's say I have a web server hosted. Let's say I have a web server hosted. Now, a client, a client is trying to access my data. That is, let's say he is trying to access the shirts in from my website. Now, how can he request? How can he got the data? The client initially requests, and the request initially reaches to where my elastic load balancer. After that, that request will be sent to where my web server. From that web server, again that request will be sent to where to my application server. From there, the client asked shirts, right? So that request again sent to where that request again sent to where my database server. In my database server, my my server will check the shirts in whole database. Let's say this is the database which is present in this database server. In this database, it need to check, right? It need to check whole database. So this is my whole database which is present with my database server. Now, what happened? Since my client asked for shirts, it needs to check for it needs to check for data in my whole database, and then this server this database server will provide the response to the application server. Then that response will be provided again to web server, and then it reaches back to client. In this way it happens. Now let's say client asked now let's say the client asked the web server again, I want again the shirts. I want again the shirts. Again and again, many clients are asking about shirts. So during this time, so again and again, the same request is coming. So do we need again and again to process the same whole data to get the same response? No, right? So it is not good to process whole data to get the same response, because since the response is already got in previous, so it is not good to process whole data again and again to provide the same response. Then what is the alternative, sir? The best alternative solution for this is, let's say there is a cache storage which is present here, where it will store all the frequently accessed requests as well as responses. So in this cache storage, it will store all the frequently asked requests and responses. Whenever a client asked for a request, then at first it will check in this cache storage. If the response is not present, then if the request is not, if the response is not present in this cache storage, then only the processing of whole database will be done. So does it leads to reduce my time? Yes, it leads to reduce my time of response. That means it even provides within less time the response. So now, is there any is there any service which is present in AWS where it provides this caching? It provides this caching storage. Yes, there is a service. What do we call that service, sir? Elastic cache. What is that service? Elastic cache. That is a service where it will provide you the caching for your database. For your database, this is a service which provides you caching. So how many different types of engines does it provide, sir? This provides mainly two types of engines for caching. What are the two types, sir? The first one is the first one is Redis Redis, and the another one is memcached. Mem memcached. These are the two engines that this Elastic cache will provide me for caching, for caching my database here. So these are the two databases. These are the two databases only. What databases? Caching databases. Can I call these as in-memory caches? Can I call these databases as in-memory databases? Yeah, I can able to call these databases as in-memory databases because they're providing me the caching for my database memory here itself. In memory itself, they're providing the databases. So that's why we call it as in-memory database caches. So how it will store Elastic Cache? It will store both the request and response records of frequently accessed data. So I hope you understood the caching service for database. So from this video, I hope you got an idea of the caching service which is provided by AWS to the database. That is what Elastic Cache, and what are the different types of engines that this caching service will provide us: Redis and memcached. So I hope you understood this video. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. See you back in the next video. Until then, bye bye.